do 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 do. I'm dreaming of a white cat covered in snow and loving pets. Trying to go in. Look at all those little steps. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, good morning. And look at, we got furniture. Okay, so first the kitties have earned some treats. Look at them run. Come here, kitties. Oh. Oh. That was kind of cute. Here. Bear was obsessed with treats. Obsessed. If he had thumbs, he would eat them all day, every day. I swear. It'll probably be 5,000 pounds. A 5,000 pound kitty cat. That's right. So, it's snowing. I just got the call that I'm having a snow day today. I don't have to go in and caregive. I currently am a caregiver for individuals with special needs, and it's really cool. I love this one kid that I work with. The other kid I love too, but you know, it's just a little bit harder with him to, you know, have a good time. But, c'est la vie, you know? You don't know. But anyways, I also am a trauma recovery coach, and yeah, life is good. Life is good. But anyways, I got a snow day today, and I just figured that I would make a video because I want to be making more videos, but I haven't been. Okay, anyways, so first I'm going to get myself situated, and then yeah, then we'll chat about a few phrases that I want to share with you to just pull you through the day, okay? But first I do want to show you my furniture. So we're not going to keep everything where it is right now, but oh my gosh, first we got this couch. By we, I mean me and Eric, my partner. And this couch, guys, we had a slumber party, just sleeping downstairs on the couch because it's just so comfy. It's a cat sectional, and anywho, there it is. There it is. It came with pillows. We didn't know that it would come with pillows, but we're not mad about it, you know. And then we got this cool ottoman. I'll show you the cool thing it does. Wow, magic. It does that so that you can sit down like this. Do some work. I'm reading some today. Some light reading, CPTSD recovery style. We got this table, which is a little big for the space, but you know, we're gonna have this furniture a long time, so we gotta make do right now. But it's got drawers, and so that's pretty cool. We can put stuff in there. And then we also got this entertainment center, which we still got to put the shelf up or take it out and maybe put the record player in there, and then put the TV up there. It's got these barn door style thingy-majiggers. And then this cat tree is what I'm not sure where we're gonna put, because I think that this would look best here with the TV there, and then maybe Stern the Fern, that fake plant, over there. And then yeah, I don't know, but anywho, we got a lot of the furniture and it's awesome. It's awesome. And also yesterday, so not only did we get the furniture, but I just had the most productive day ever. It's been a couple weeks of feeling a little bit unmotivated, but yesterday, all weekend I really took nice care of myself, nice loving care of myself. And yesterday I wrote this big, massive long list of things that I had built up that I hadn't really handled that needed to be handled. A to-do list, they say. That's what some people call it. A to-do list is what I like to call it, or a get-to do list anyways. And I did so many of the things. I just did, and then at night I just cuddled up in my burrito. We've got a blanket that's shaped like a circle. It looks like a burrito and it's so cozy, and I just cuddled up on the couch and rested, and it was amazing. So that's awesome. I had such a good day yesterday, and I plan on having a good day today as well and talking with you, so yay. Yesterday for breakfast I had a smoothie, and maybe I'll have one later to let you know, but today for breakfast I had like a vegan sausage, and yesterday I felt fantastic after having the smoothie. So today I'm feeling all right after having the sausage, but I've been also paying attention to like eating good things and also paying attention to how I feel after I eat them to make sure that I'm just like fueling my body the way that it feels best. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So, oh, she wants to eat you. You're tasty apparently. Are you a tasty morsel? A kitty morsel? Alrighty, but I'm gonna go, get ready for my day, and we'll chat later, okay? Okay. This is what he does. He finds the treats and just sits by them all the time. Whether they're there, in a cabinet, then I'll sit by whichever cabinet they are by, and he'll just rub on them, or he'll try to open the cabinet like this. Because he really likes treats. Hi, how's it going? So, we are here in my living room on my couch. Me, Pharaoh, Lucy's over there. And I've got a nice cup of tea. I invite you to grab a nice cup of tea and a cup of water. I'm drinking pomegranate white tea today. It's delicious. And it's red, so we gotta be careful that we don't spill it on the nice new rug. It's not a red rug. Blue and white rug. And it wouldn't make purple, it would just make a mess. Get it? Because red and blue make purple. Add white, lavender. Not trying to make me a lavender rug. Anyways, today I want to share a few phrases with you that I like to keep in mind as I go about being my resilient self. Pharaoh's now gone to sit in the window with Lucy. Lucy, you want to come to the video? Whatever. Here. Lucy, is this what you want? 2 points. I got in the pot. That's not what she wanted though. She wanted to run. Good girl! You got it! Take 2. Pew. Okay. Where was I? So I had a rough week last week-ish, and I want to tell you why and also how I handled it, and that'll lead into these phrases that I want to share with you. So last week something happened where someone told me something that put down my character and my value really extremely, and that is something that if you've been following along with my channel for a little while, you'll know that has happened a lot in the past couple years to me by some family members, and it's something that I've healed a lot from. Honestly, it has strengthened my knowledge of my character and my morals and my values, because they've been questioned so much, just condemned as bad, and so I've been like, no, actually I'm a good person, these are my values, these are my intentions, these are my actions, and strive to really align all of my actions and my words with those values and intentions of mine. And I'm not perfect, but I try really hard, and I have just come to know that I really do care deeply about people, and blah blah blah. So I've healed a lot from that in the past couple years, but it's strange. I think that there's a pattern in my life and in people's lives who I talk to about this sort of thing, like lessons that we're learning and have been learning. This thing happens where after we learn a lesson, it'll come up again for us to, I think, be tested as to whether or not we've actually learned our lesson. Or if we say that we want some change in our life to happen, something will challenge us that will test as to whether or not we really want the change, the desired outcome, and whether or not we're willing to really work for it and put effort in for it. Lucy's eating. If you hear a little bit of, that's her. So that's what happened in the last week or so. I was challenged, put down, and while I simultaneously knew what was happening, had this lesson that I had learned for the past couple years that this person is suffering, I can have compassion for them, and I also can know myself and not be put down, not believe the things that they're saying to me. You know, simultaneously while knowing that, I was also thrown into this emotional state. Because after years and probably a lifetime of being put down, now Lucy's going to the bathroom. That I won't make you sit through. 1 sec. After all of that, there came to be a place in me that believed that that was true. And it struck a chord, this really deep trigger of mine, this deep fear of mine, that I am these things that I'm really, really not. And so I was pretty thrown off. I got emotional and when I'm emotionally thrown off, it's hard to do simple things, let alone big project things, or thrive, like really make progress towards my ideals. It feels so hard to be me. Like no one understands how hard it is to be me and how hard it is to do all the little things that everyone has to do. Maybe you can relate. When I'm feeling emotionally off, I have learned to call this dysregulation, and it's so valid biologically. Not only are we feeling stress like the rest of the world, but our actual biology, our brain waves are not in sync anymore. They're kind of like, whoa, haywire. Our heart rate and our breathing rate aren't in sync. You know, sometimes we have heart palpitations. Our breathing is definitely not calm, collected, composed, like it can be, which is just a sign of nervous system dysregulation. And our nervous system, you know, our nerves, like all of our sensations are part of our nervous system. So maybe we're overly sensitive, or maybe we're numbed out, you know. All of this stuff doesn't happen to people who are stressed out, who don't have this abnormal reaction to stress, like people who grew up in consistently overwhelming environments, like those of us who are recovering from CPTSD. And so dysregulation is what I've learned to call this state. It's so valid, and when I'm dysregulated, it's hard to do even the little things, let alone the big things. But that is where these three phrases that I'm going to share with you today come into play. The first is little by little, again and again. Little by little, again and again. Little by little, again and again. That is how we get by. That's how we do in life. In this day and age, it seems like people are just magically an overnight success. Like they can just do one magic thing and have like the butt of everyone's dreams, or like a six-pack, or the career that they made themselves that is super fulfilling, that allows them to go to Bora Bora and vacation, and you know, like all of these cool things. Like it seems like people are just doing it. What's not romanticized or talked about is all of the effort it takes to get to those places, or appreciation of each individual moment, each little bit of effort that is put into each day. That's really the meat and potatoes of life. Like we can have the icing on top of the cake and the cherry on top, but the meat and potatoes of life, like the sustenance of life, is waking up, what you do when you wake up, who you talk to, who you love, eating, and then washing your dishes, heating up water to make the tea, and then, you know, doing the laundry, and like vacuuming and dusting, all of the little tiny things that make up life, little by little, again and again. That's the meat and potatoes of life. And where am I going with this? Sometimes when I make this list of things that I want to accomplish, it feels overwhelming because I also have this big vision of what life could be like if I did everything in the world and was a perfect human. I think even if we don't have big dreams and ideals of what we want in life and what we see that others have and we don't, we all have something that needs to be done and it's not done yet. Rather than looking at and focusing on the big picture of this future life that you want, or looking at the school semester ahead as this whole thing that needs to be done, or this project that you have going on as all of its little components, and looking at it all as this big scary thing that has a lot of parts to it that need to be accomplished, just do the first thing, and little by little, again and again, do the next thing that you are doing in this moment, and do it from start to finish without getting sidetracked. Maybe little by little, again and again, add to a list that you can little by little, again and again, go through one by one from start to finish, and little by little, again and again, accomplish things, do life, and also be present as you do it. I think that there's different phases of life that people watching may be in. Some people who are really stuck on the couch, you know, and really struggling to do just anything. But little by little, do the thing. Again and again, do the thing. And know that the thing isn't as hard as you're probably making it out to be. And there's also people watching who are high achievers and have a to-do list that's like 1,000,000 miles long. And the same goes for you. Little by little, do the thing. Again and again, do the thing. Little by little, again and again. Little by little, again and again. I am so easily overwhelmed, and this is just so nurturing for me, and I hope that it's nurturing for you too. Little by little, again and again. The second phrase I'm going to share with you today is get out of your mind and into your body. So one tangible way that you can get out of your mind, get things out of your mind, is to write. Get all of the stuff out of your mind and get space from it. Create space in your mind by writing your thoughts and feelings, writing a to-do list of what it is that needs to be done. But then, you know, going back into this conversation of like actually doing things and accomplishing life. This squirrel just did the funniest thing outside. He was like hanging upside down and like leaning off the tree, like going like this. How does he even do that? I don't know. Anyways, when you're looking at a to-do list, your mind can go into frenzy mode. I'm thinking of SpongeBob when all of the little SpongeBobs in his head were like, you know, running an office, it seemed like, and like pulling out filing cabinets and like looking at papers and walking around and like showing them to each other. And then all of a sudden chaos ensued and all the SpongeBobs are running around and there were fires going and, you know, explosions happening. Instead of being in your mind and intellectually going in a frenzy mode, get into your body and little by little, again and again, do the thing. Just do the next thing. Our mind can intellectualize and go, okay, I need to meditate. Should I set a timer and just breathe and try to quiet my mind? Should I write first to empty my mind? Should I put on a guided meditation? Which one should I put on? I don't really like this one. Maybe I should try another one. How long should I do? Rather than intellectualize the heck out of meditating, out of exercising, out of telling this friend or person whatever it is that you need to tell them, cleaning, doing whatever it is that you need to do. Just get into your body. Breathe. And little by little, again and again, do it. And then guys, also this builds momentum. Similar to out of your mind into your body, like physically, there are forces of nature. And right now you have the momentum, years and years worth of momentum possibly, of stopping and intellectualizing and not doing the thing and being so overwhelmed and shameful about all of that. But as little by little, again and again, you just breathe and do the things, you're gonna gain momentum in that direction, and it'll be easier to do that. And I'm gonna go into the last phrase, which is done is better than perfect. You don't have to make the perfect decision or do everything perfectly, or else everything is gonna explode. If we wait to do something until the timing is perfect, until everything is in place and we are ready, the timing will never come, because life will never be perfect. You'll never feel 100% prepared to do something, especially if it's scary, because we are used to over-intellectualizing and postponing out of perhaps perfectionism, wanting to be fully ready and know that everything is going to turn out perfectly. So one example that is kind of trivial, but I think that a lot of things that we're putting off are a little trivial, is someone got me a Christmas present this year, and they just dropped it off at our house, and so I didn't get around to telling them thank you for weeks and weeks and weeks, because I just put it off, because it's not someone that I talk to often, and I don't know, I was so appreciative, but there was just some weird resistance within me that procrastinated from telling them thank you. And then there was shame, because I'm like, I really want to tell them thank you, and shame, like, why am I making this such a big deal? Just, tell them thank you. And yesterday morning, I had it on my list, the top of my list, and guess what I did? I went to text them, and I was like, no, maybe I should call them, maybe I should wait till I see them. No, I'm just going to do the thing. I'm just gonna call them right now. And I left a voicemail. It was really appreciative, and then it was done. And it probably wasn't perfect. My words sometimes don't weave together in this perfect tapestry, but the tapestry that I do weave together is warm, and that's done. And it's not perfect, but it's done. Done is better than perfect. Okay, and just take that example and use it on your life, because I feel like the shame that comes and the overwhelm and stress that comes from not doing the things is worse than doing things and it not being perfect, than whatever result does come from whatever it is that you do and you put out there. And other things that I'll say is that when things that you have to do involve another person, they likely won't notice imperfections. And if they do, or not, if they don't notice, they won't care. A lot of people just are minding their own business, doing their own thing, and don't care if you're not a perfect person. They really don't. And it's strange, because I grew up with people who did expect perfection and pointed out imperfections, and somehow also joined this group of people from my extracurriculars and friendships that were the same way. So my family and my friends were just judgmental and critical and not the nicest, And so I felt like I had to be perfect, and everything I did needed to be perfect. And in some cases, society grades you and has everyone graded on this one system, when people have different talents and strengths in different areas, and then they expect you to do well and kind of make you feel bad when you don't do well. And all of these systems in place that you may have experienced in the past maybe led you to feeling like if you do something, you have to do it perfectly, or it's not good enough, But it is good enough. Done is better than perfect, because nothing's ever going to be perfect. And even if you are perfect, people could find fault in you. Just because You're the juiciest peach in the world. Somebody's not gonna like peaches, and it's gonna have nothing to do with you. You're a juicy peach, okay? But they just don't like peaches. It doesn't have anything to do with you. So, I don't know if that all clicked and made sense, but I think I got across what I wanted to say, and hope that what I did say did inspire you in some way. And so I'm gonna get going. I really appreciate you guys watching, and remember, little by little, again and again, get out of your mind and into your body, and done is better than perfect. You can do this. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay? Just do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Do it now. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you have a good day.